Welcome back to Anxiety Makes Me Poop. I am recording outside because it's frickin' beautiful out. I love summer, spring, fall. I love it all. Winter, undecided, but whatever. Anyways, so it's probably a strange recording, but don't care. Here's what's happening. I was sitting at a red light, minding my own business, singing along to Dave Matthews Band because I love that band, and all of a sudden a horn went off. A horn goes off. What do I do? Immediately I started looking around like, what did I do? Did the light turn green? Am I wrong? Am I missing something? Am I about to cause a 10-car pileup because I'm not reacting fast enough? Here's the thing, it wasn't even for me. The person behind me was beeping at someone else. But my brain decided that it was my fault immediately. And I was paying attention, let me tell you. I was not looking down. I was literally looking at the intersection, ready to react. And I was the first car there. So the car beeped. It actually was not in my lane. He was beeping at someone that wasn't taking a right. At that light, it's a no turn on red. So he was aggressively beeping for that car to go. And the car, of course, reacted. And then, who knows, it's got a camera on it. One of those red light cameras. I don't know if you're familiar with those. In the Midwest, we have them. So that car probably got a ticket, and it was because they reacted to this person beeping. Okay, I'm sure you get the point. So, anyways, the reflex. Let's talk about this. Why do we start scanning around? Why is our first instinct to assume that the beep, first of all, is about us, and to react with, oh my gosh, what am I missing? What am I doing? Right? Okay, so our brains are wired to scan for danger. Okay, the horn is signaling that something is wrong. Our anxiety, our anxiousness loves to jump in and say, you are the problem. It's definitely you. You need to change that. That person's beeping at you. It's almost like the beep becomes a metaphor for any time someone criticizes us, ignores us, looks at us funny, tells us something. And it's a knee-jerk reaction response. It's like an amygdala reaction, right? The amygdala is that part of your brain that basically, the drama queen, it's like, danger, red alert, someone's panicking. We have to react to this. Okay. Think about how you would react to someone beeping, all right? So maybe there's like 4 people. Maybe it's the people that ignore it, like, not for me, moving on. Like, I should have immediately thought, I'm doing everything right, that's not for me. F that guy, right? Some get defensive. Why are you beeping at me? I didn't do anything. Some panic. Sometimes I panic, like, oh no, I must have messed up. I'm looking around. What happened? What am I missing? And some overanalyze it, like, ooh, is that beep representing a bigger issue in our society? Yeah, okay, maybe I've done all 4. Maybe you've done all 4. It's kind of the same way that we react to life. We either ignore it, we defend it, we panic, we overthink. Think about it, which one are you? Or maybe none of the above. So how do we shift? Someone beeps at you. Pause before reacting. Don't do what I did. I immediately started panicking. One deep breath can be the difference between spiraling and staying calm. Someone beeps, just look around, see if you're missing anything. If you're not missing anything, the beep wasn't for you. Ask yourself, is it really for me? I'll tell you a spoiler real quick, 90% of the time, they're not beeping at you. Sometimes people beep because they're impatient, grumpy, just bad at handling their own stress. That's on them, not you. You do what you need to do. If you're paying attention, if you know where you're at, if you know what's happening, don't even worry about it. The pause is part of the metacognition. That's a fancy science word way of saying thinking about your thinking. Basically calling out your own brain before it drags you into panic land. Okay? All right, so let's talk about life beyond the beep. What if we treated every horn in life literal and metaphorically differently? Instead of assuming we're in the wrong. Could we just say, that's not my beep. That's not mine. That's not for me. Do it every time. Who cares? You know what you're doing. You're in charge of your own life. Instead of immediately defending, can we just let it go? Like, don't worry about it. Like, as a matter of fact, why am I still thinking about the beep from earlier? Well, because I find ways to talk about things in life, right? Instead of panicking, can we just laugh it off? I have done that before. I knew I wasn't in the wrong, and this person was beeping at me, and I was like, what are you beeping at? And I just kind of started laughing, like, calm it down, dude. Imagine if you just kept saying every time something came up that you would panic about, like a beep, you just tell yourself, it's not for me. It isn't for me. I don't even know why they're beeping. I don't even know why they're panicking. I don't even know why they're trying to catch my attention. Think about how many times you would just feel lighter. You wouldn't care. Because honestly, most of these attention-getting things like beeps, it's just noise. It's just noise. So the next time you're in your car and you hear a beep, look up, look around, make sure that you're not in danger, right? Maybe, sometimes people, like, for example, I was running in my neighborhood and I didn't know that a dog was behind me chasing me and a car beeped at the dog. So I immediately stopped running and thought, I wonder what they're beeping at. I didn't panic. I knew that it was like a protective beep, like a beep, beep. And of course, I looked behind me and here's this dog running towards me. So I was able to defend myself. Luckily, it was a nice dog. Nicer dog. Just wanted to run with me. The owner was close behind, which is fine. So if you can think of it that way, like if someone beeps, it's maybe just a cautionary. And there's a lot of people that are impatient right now. They're grumpy. They're cranky. It has nothing to do with you. So next time you're sitting at a red light and a horn goes off, take a second. Don't let your brain throw you into chaos. Ask yourself, is that for me? Is this to protect me? Or is it just life making noise? And then do what you need to do to react. And if you find yourself panicking, you're not alone. Some of us are just out here turning every little honk into crisis. Like me. Don't be like me. It makes us us, right? Here's your homework. The next time you hear a beep, smile and say out loud, not mine, not for me. Unless, of course, you're doing something wrong, then maybe react. But react cautiously. React calmly. All right? Car horn, side eye, someone's cranky mood. Pause, take a breath. Remember, not every noise needs your panic. You can't always control the beeps, but you can control your reaction to them. Choose calm. Choose calm. It's better for your heart, for your mind, for your soul. Drive easy. Live easy. When in doubt, just breathe. Just breathe before you beep back, okay? All right. Take care of you. Take care of each other. Thanks for listening. Talk to you next time.